What's up? What's up, everybody? It is myself, the one and only Brian from King Seat Podcast. Of course, we got the K9 somewhere in the dark back there,
What
and
up?
my man with the plan. Look at him, always looking good. Josh
It's
Keck.
the only way he looks good.
Josh's hair looking on point.
I wish you should have started this about 30 seconds earlier when you were eating that banana. Been a good way to
Yeah,
open
I
this
got another one. I got one more.
up. So what's happened though? I appreciate everybody getting on. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, we're just going to be doing a couple recaps. Obviously, talking about kickoff battle number 1 and 2 that took place in West Palm Beach and New Orleans. We're going through some of the brackets, what upsets that we had. Obviously, the winners that came out of that, which everybody already knows. Just what we thought about it and what we think going forward. What's up, Adam? Anything else that you want to hit on, Wally, that you were thinking of as well?
Yeah, so we're basically gonna try and do like a 2-week podcast or show. Since the Nationals and then the broadcast are like 2 weeks apart, we'll try and do a recap and then what we expect of the next one. Leading into the Open. So kind of just want to get something together, get something started. Obviously, I'm driving back from New Hampshire, so 15-hour drive. We're going to keep you guys occupied for at least 30 minutes of it and just kind of have fun and hang out. And I want to say thanks to Josh Keck for putting this together because obviously I can't do it. So I asked him if he'd be willing to do it. And of course, without hesitation, he hopped on. So thank you, Josh.
You're
Did you ask
using
him?
me. I get it.
Well, yeah, that's what you're here for. Isn't that what everybody does? So what's up, Wally? I know you just come back from the Northeast Conference, huh?
Yeah, Northeast Conference in New Hampshire. Sean and Dustin asked me to come out there and do live feeds for it. So we had 3 days worth of coverage, a lot of commentating. Want to shout out Joe Shaka Shrek for helping me commentate, and everybody out there for being showing me, basically a great time and had fun. And one last special shout out to Brooks Miller, putting the K9 unit hats and patches and stuff in the SIVA booth and selling all that stuff for me, bringing in some extra money. So actually, the trip ended up being worth it. We'll see how I feel at the end of this 15-hour drive. Currently 2 hours in. It's a 17-hour drive total. I didn't really think it through, so that's kind of my bad. But you live and
You
you
say
learn.
that a lot, Wally.
Yeah. And
Dude,
then
one
the next
day
week
I'm
you're back
gonna
in the same thing.
grow up and figure out how to live life, but not yet.
Wow. That's all right. So what's going on with you, Keck? How are you, man? You got
Well, I'm good. I'm just chilling,
just chilling as always, huh?
enjoying weekends off
I
now. So
didn't
I
really
love
get
it.
to catch up with you much when you're here in New Orleans. I know you made a point to make sure you got your crawfish, right?
I got my crawfish.
Did you?
My Hennessy hooked me up with some crawfish too.
Oh, that Thursday night when you had it brought over
Yeah.
from the bowling alley, yeah.
Delicious.
You like those, man? I was kind of upset by them, honestly. It was too lemony for me.
It's all right. It's crawfish.
I know. That's the way you see it. So guess we can't have it every day.
I don't get it around here.
I know. So yeah, let's get right into it. Talking about the first national that happened last weekend was the finish up. It was great. I think it was awesome. I know everybody here, as far as local people that don't really get to play in tournaments like this, I know they loved the first Open that took place here last year. The fact that we had a couple with the finishing of the national this year, I think was awesome. Getting to see those big matches. Same thing with the Super Bowl. I think that's what everybody really loved. Honestly, that's what everybody around here kept talking about. But I'm glad that the ACL was able to come down here. From what I hear about it too, a lot of people had a good time. Looked like a few people went down to Bourbon Street, which is always touristy. But hey, that's what you got to do. What'd you
My
guys
first
think?
time there, I didn't get to go to Bourbon Street. My first time there, so I'm glad I went to go the second time. Content team did me dirty though. I don't know if you guys seen this TikTok from Amanda. Basically, everybody was acting lame, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have some fun with it. And I danced like a jackass on purpose. And she put a TikTok out there that said Wally can't dance, and put only the bad clips. So yeah.
So the whole clip.
Yeah, I mean it was beyond like bad on purpose. You know what I mean? And then it's kind of funny how now they did a good job editing it, so hats off for that. But Bourbon Street was fun. Obviously Ellis had a little bit of fun down there too, missing his flight. But we'll get into all that stuff.
Saw that. So yeah, let's get right into it. Just talking about I know everybody saw the national. We know the doubles that Tony Smith and Mark Richards were able to take it down. And I know when I was sitting next to you, while I said, look, if they win this, it's going to be a long night for me. It was a long weekend regardless, but I don't know. I know they were obviously the favorite. People talking about Tony and Mark, the super team, things like that. I think what was most impressive to me, and just talking about, is just Mark really was going the week before, wasn't throwing the greatest. I think he threw like a little bit over a 9, and him and Tony were able to still win their bracket. But you could see what happened when he got on the big stage, and Tony just playing with Mark already. You could see how comfortable he is. He listens to Mark. He doesn't rush things. He's not trying anything crazy unless Mark kind of gives him permission. So I think that was good to see. Ryan, I think, are just going to be at the top all season. They look good. Fisher and Gavin, they'll get it done sooner or later as well. And then you look at I think the surprise team was Alec Ryan and Ethan Walker. So I think they'll be as good as well. And actually, I was golfing with Ethan and Tony that Thursday, and I was like, I bet these boards are going to be new boards. They're going to be playing slick, and they did make a difference. But nonetheless, Tony and Mark were able to take it down. So we could dive a little deeper. What did you guys think about the Final Four?
So for me, really impressive what I'm seeing out of Ryan Wiedenfeld and Ryan Smith lately. I love the chemistry that they got going on. Their interactions are loose and they're having fun on the court. Ryan Smith didn't look his best. I've seen him look a lot better on that one, but Wiedenfeld looked loose. I think Wiedenfeld's probably the best player on the court. With it being a team event, though, the A- performance that we got out of Mark and Tony were still good enough to take it down. Alec and Ethan had a hard time adjusting on the boards. Fisher and Gavin looked to be in control until the foot foul. And then something just kind of snapped for Mark and Tony where they just took off after that point. It wasn't anything Fisher and Gavin did wrong, but Mark and Tony just completely flipped the switch. I was not impressed with them leading up to that. Even going to Triple Crown, they lost to two people I've never heard of before and didn't take down that bracket is very shocking. So for them to rebound and come back and win the national, I think that was pretty huge.
But, yeah, no, I thought so too. I think if anybody had a chance, I think it was going to be this first national to take them down. So, no, it's just going to build up their confidence. They will have it tough in national number 2. I think Trey Hunt was sharing like a little bit of the brackets that came out. They'll have to make a tough run, but they're only going to get more comfortable. And so I think they're going to be more and more dangerous. But like I said, I won't be surprised to see Ryan and Ryan back up there as well as Fisher and Gavin. So, but yeah, so talking about I think them two, and then talking about Fisher and Gavin. I know you know Gavin well, Wally, as do I. I think it's only a matter of time before they get it done. They seem to make it happen. Keck, what do you think?
It's bound to happen sooner or later. Come on.
It's I agree.
I got Fisher being the number 1 team at the end of the year, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come out and win the next one. And then at this point, it's just basically a race. And to be honest with you, all these teams that were in it, I thought they were playing at the top of their game going into it, with the exception of Mark and Tony. And ultimately, they're the ones that take it down. Some teams that are kind of missing from the equation, Justin Burton Jr., Logan Chamberlain, Sammy Soto and Jackson Gore, Hunter Thorne and Jake Gore, Jamie Graham, and Frank Modling, Devin Harbaugh, Kyle Malone. So, some of those teams, they could all sneak into the equation as well. But I'm excited for doubles this year compared to last year. I was kind of bored with doubles last year, especially since Eddie and KB won everything. I didn't even mention them. But
right.
I think there's probably 10 teams that I feel like have an honest shot of winning.
No, I mean, I feel the same way. I think, like I said, it's going to be wide open. I think Tony and Mark obviously have to be the favorites, but it wouldn't be surprised me if any of those like you think about top 10 teams win it. I guess next on that, were there any teams that surprised you? Maybe didn't make it to the Final Four, but had those deep runs the weekend before.
I really liked what I saw out of Holland and Clemmer.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of impressed to see them go that far into it. Clemmer looked really nervous on our court for some reason. Like, I think it's just because it was so close and he was trying really hard to prove it. But Josh Holland looked to be back to form in doubles at least. Alex Rawls and Derek Holland, very impressive as well. So it's really interesting whenever, you break up Alex and Birchfield, and then you end up putting the Hollands with different partners, that both the Hollands can kind of excel. One team that really disappointed, I guess, is Hissner and Birchfield. And then, Neisted and Power, I expected more out of those two teams.
Yeah, no, I agree, especially after what Trey and Hisner have been doing in the opens. So to me, a team that made a deep run, and I know they've been very vocal whenever people put out rankings, and they haven't been there. Have been Jackson, Gore, and Sammy Soto. I think that they'll find their way. What's that?
What does the chat think, Josh? We got any comments coming in?
Adam Deere wants us to spin a wheel to see which one of us is going to be his partner for the Milwaukee Open. That's all we got.
Jeez. Chat's
I'm going to throw one out there. Alec Ryan, Ethan Walker, winning their bracket. I know they're very quiet. They're quiet winners. Ethan Walker isn't too much of a quiet kid, but I mean, quiet out there, just get the job done and get going. And I was surprised to see them win in their bracket, but not surprised in a way.
Alec was fired up though, man. Alec was yelling, cheering, clapping his hands.
Was he?
Yeah, he was getting fired up down the stretch. I love to see that version of him. One other team you want to talk about making some noise, Dean Norton and Lightskin.
Yep. As much as I love Dean Norton.
No, they were fun. I mean, they were all over the broadcast too, and I think they were fun to watch. And I think, personally, I think you need more teams like that. Who seem to be, they're just laid back, and it was kind of like we're not supposed to be here type thing. So we keep making these deep runs. We're supposed to lose this team, but we're just going to be laid back. We're going to have fun, and that obviously played into their favor. And everybody loved to see it. We know Lightskin's just going to be loud and be funny. A little bit obnoxious as part of his game, and then Dean is just feeding off it. And Dean was playing great. He really surprised me the way he was playing.
Well, that just goes to show you that it's anybody's game out there.
Yeah,
it's not always going to be the same person, same team winning.
I hope not. That got kind of boring.
Right. No, I mean for sure. And then another team too.
The shootout, though, man. The shootout's kind of mixed up with a whole lot of surprises.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome, man. And I know you guys obviously know as well, but it was up for the shootout, the singles to see Ian Cripps win it. Sucks for the people that bet on DraftKings because you couldn't bet on him, but it was just awesome to see. And he had his whole family there, and you think about, I think it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, we're at Worlds, and you think about this kid is about to lose his pro card, and somebody else is going to take his spot and then he went on that run at Worlds and made sure he requalified, which was awesome in itself. And now he's going and doing this. I thought it was great.
That was a special moment for sure.
Yeah. I remember going back to the draft, and I had Ian Cripps in my first round, and people called me crazy. And I said, man, I don't know. I'm just seeing a different version of Ian Cripps. He's not a boy anymore to me. Kid's throwing lights out. He's a man. He belongs in the division. And, I guess basically getting traded for Josh Holland and then just showing that was a good pickup for, I believe it was the Timber. I think they got rid of Holland. So I don't know, man. I think it was pretty impressive for him to kind of back it up and keep it going, show that he belongs to be in there.
Yeah.
And then, damn it, Eric Davis and Matt Sorrells, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I remember, obviously, I'm close with Mike Hennessy, and I remember when I seen this team put together, and I was talking to Mike. He said, I'm telling you, man, he said, Matt and Eric, I'm telling you, they're going to be a force. They're going to be a force. They're going to be a great team. Matt's going to not playing Eric, but Matt's just going to keep it cool with Eric. He's going to be very laid back, let Eric do what he wants, and that's what Eric needs. And the first national, you see it already. they made a deep run in the national side, and then obviously in the shootout they came out and won it. So it was impressive to watch. To see Eric, you could tell how comfortable Eric Davis was, even in the singles side, right, Kat?
Yeah, like pretty laid back. Just like I don't think he was nervous to be there or anything. Does he ever really seem nervous? But he seems so chill.
The one thing I can say about Eric Davis is I've always said he gets bored. He wants to make these crazy shots. He still has it in him where he wants to take these shots. But the discipline that I saw from him at this first kickoff battle was to play the game smart, get deep in the bracket, only hit the shots when you need to. And I do have to tip my cap to him that the mental game for Eric Davis has improved. And that could actually be pretty kind of scary because he's very accurate in anything he does. I mean, you want to talk about long toss or mini bags, whatever. I mean, the kid can throw anything. Stupid.
Yeah. You could, like I say, you could tell how comfortable, especially throwing those pro sniper elites, which is obviously newer back to the Lucky brand. He was able to do a lot with him, and he's I think he's just getting started. And it's going to be fun to watch him be comfortable, because you think about whenever he first came over to the ACL, it's like, yes, we get this Eric Davis who goes for every shot. He can make all these spectacular shots, because just like you said, he gets bored. So now he's having fun with it, and it's going to be a long season for some people. And then so shootout doubles was Eric Davis and Matt Terrell. We had shootout singles, Ian Cribbs. And then we can get to it. Come on, Well, I know you want to talk about it. You're in Ellie. I saw you wearing the shirt. He takes it down, the first national, Jeremiah Ellis.
Rookie.
Yeah, actually, all the singles was amazing, man. Every single match in singles had me on the edge of my seat. I had no idea who was going to win. Braden Wilson going against Gavin Cano, two Texas boys battling it out. Braden Wilson was remarkable in West Wego. I kind of talk about Ian Cripps showing that he belongs there. Braden Wilson's right there with him, man. I love that Gavin Cano got to play Jeremiah Ellis, because I had two K9 sponsored players in the final. I told them both. I said, I don't care who wins this one. I'm proud of you both. Just go out there and have fun and good luck. But Braden Wilson feeding off the crowd and getting the crowd hyped up at the Open, I would have loved to kind of see Braden Wilson and Jeremiah Ellis both get the crowd into it, because, I mean, let's be honest, dude, the crowd was kind of weak. I'm going to call out Louisiana here.
Yeah.
I expected a bigger showing for it. If Vegas comes out with another stinker, then we got problems. But the crowd, it's a good opportunity for people that go to the Opens to play, to get basically front row seats and broadcast and get on TV and have some fun. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the singles players, man. Gavin Cano has been the top of his game pretty much the entire season, improving every time out there. Getting to the finals to take on Jeremiah Ellis, who almost didn't make it there. He had a big lead, and then Adam Hissner just grinded, man.
Right.
All the way back. We were sitting there kind of like, man, do not let Ellis fall apart like this on the big stage. And ultimately, he was able to finally finish off Hissner, and then Gavin Cano and Ellis put together quite a match. But I honestly think all four of those players threw remarkable, and I was really on the edge of my seat for all the matches.
Yeah, no, it's great to see obviously Gavin be out there, and we know what he's capable of, and he loses that, and then he comes back the next day and wins the Open singles. So to me, that just lets you know that his mental headspace is there. You know what I mean? He lost, but he knows he's going to get it done, and you can see it with the post that he made after he did lose. So it's only a matter of time, and I hate the comparison, and I even hate to bring it right back up when you're talking like a Devin Harbaugh, always so close but can't get it done. I know Gavin will get it done. It's only a matter of time. But I'm just excited to see Adam Hissner on the main stage, and again, playing great. He's always fun to watch. He gets the crowd into it, and I think that's what I like most. I like fiery people who are going to get loud, like a Jeremiah Ellis. Jeremiah's sitting there, he wants to get the crowd pumped up after everything. Whether he makes a great shot or somebody else does, he wants to get the crowd pumped up and into it because he feeds off of that, and the crowd loves it. And I think that's why everybody loves him as much as they do.
Dude, it took me like 5 rounds to realize it was Hissner out there and not Josh Keck. I thought they were switching spots. I thought Josh Keck was out there slinging them.
Oh, didn't I tell you that was rule number 3, Wally?
What we got there? We got a comment?
Yeah, Ryan Trader took down singles, doubles, blind draw, and juniors at a state championship in Illinois today. Kid is okay, but Ben Wasachek would beat him 21-0.
Well, Trader's lucky I wasn't there. I had to come and do this live stream. So unfortunately, I fall out of the top 50 in Illinois. So Miguel Villa, you and I got some words and some fists to throw at each other, man.
He'll put you in there somewhere, off to the side.
Yeah, off to the
something.
side, number 93 or some shit. Like,
There you go.
You'll be on there.
yeah, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried about the state format next year.
Yeah.
Everything's up in
No.
Chicago.
It's state format's gonna be fine. I don't know the full details of it, but from what I did hear, it's I feel like it's gonna be better.
I hope so. Miguel owes me one.
I'm
But,
excited for the state format. Personally,
but no, I think the women's too, Deb Odom and Isabella Soprano shined on that one.
yeah.
Sarah Cassidy at kickoff battle number 1, winning that one over Cheyenne and Cameron and all them. I put Sarah Cassidy at the top in my opinion. She's been throwing remarkable since, I believe, West Virginia, and I think now Sarah Cassidy's at the top. She's the one that needs to be beat.
Yeah, she's comfortable with those BG bags. Yeah, she's always won, obviously, with Cheyenne as her partner. But we know how good Sarah can be, and this year, I think she just sees the opportunity with Cheyenne and Cameron maybe having to put in time elsewhere with their babies, and she's trying to take full advantage of it. And it's awesome to see because she's a sweet girl. She's quiet. She just wants to throw bags and make them in the hole. So it's very happy for her to get that win early.
Yeah, she's taken down women's singles in open number 11, 13, and the kickoff battle women's open singles. So that's 3 out of the last 4. It's pretty darn good.
Advantage, yeah. And at that time, I think probably open 11 is when the kids started popping out for those other girls. So she's taking advantage of it. She's just getting started. What's up, Jason Langland? What's going on, buddy?
Can't talk about women too without showing Katie Matthews some love. How about that one?
Right, on her birthday.
That was pretty good.
On her birthday.
Yeah, sweet.
She got that one out the way, which is great for her, and I think this is just she's getting her name out there now. You've seen at these opens, she's a fiery competitor. She's very good. She gets it done on her birthday, on the main stage, and she'll be another one, to talk about. So I think the women's division is going to be kind of not wide open this year, but I think you think about like a Kaylee Hunter still, and obviously Sarah, some of these other players, Bella. I think that they'll be able to do a lot, and Bella playing with Deborah, I thought was awesome to get that one. You could tell Bella just sitting there laughing the whole time, and Miss Deborah was so serious and getting pumped up, and they got that win.
Yeah, women's is deeper now, man, for sure. It's expanded past 8 females,
Yeah, it's deeper, and then somebody like Kaylee and Sarah, they're always sharing their PPRs, and I'm impressed. If you look, probably about 2 years ago, the difference in the PPR now, just on the women's side, they're getting up there, man. So these ladies are putting in the work, and they're going to make some runs on these national stages with some pretty big upsets in it. So I like to see it. I think it just helps get more women involved, and it shows you that the women can't compete at that level. I don't know why Keck's shaking his head. I'll just let him know that.
This is why.
Oh, jeez. I just read the first question.
You got to read it. I can't see it.
Go ahead, Brian. Nope. All right.
The question was,
you Deborah replay well.
What was it?
Is Deborah Odom single?
No. She got like 5. She got like 5 hubbies.
Okay.
Nah, Deb's old school, man. She's loyal.
Yeah.
Takes care of everybody. Take notes, women. Take notes, women.
She's like the mother of the ACL, I feel like. Everybody loves her. She always wants to know how everybody's doing. one that'll put others before herself. So she's awesome to have on the circuit.
100%.
She's single. That's hilarious. So yeah, then I think here next. What do you think about what is this? We're in Colorado coming up this upcoming weekend, right? It's another national. I think I want to make a prediction for singles here.
Okay.
Are you ready for this one?
Let's go. You
Well,
started.
before we get into the
oh.
actual tournament, Wednesday night, Colorado Cornhole Connections, one of the sponsors, we are going to do a blind draw at their facility in Greeley, Colorado, and I will be serving my ice bath punishment there at the blind draw. So if you guys are in town on Wednesday, head on out there to the Colorado Cornhole Connections facility, and yeah, it'll be available for subscribers only viewing. If I see one camera, I'm not doing it.
It's gonna happen.
What does it say?
It's for what? Subscribers only?
Yeah, subscribers only.
How
Will
long
get
you
the
doing?
live
How
feed.
long you have to sit in the ice bath for?
I gotta be there for 60 seconds, which hopefully is not that bad. But Trey Hunt was like, I asked him, I said, any advice? He said, screaming a lot helps.
I don't know why you would ask him for advice just because he goes live and shows on Snapchat. I mean, dude's a big baby, but that's the last person I'd ask for advice in anything.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, man. I've tried practicing like cold showers, and I can't last more than 6 seconds in the shower or in the ice bath.
6 seconds. I think like your body's gonna go numb. Are you gonna take it slow? Or are you just gonna go right in?
I think I have to jump right in, man.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I can.
No, don't take it slow. Just go. Just go.
Yeah.
Right. You know, once it gets past that waistline, then you're good. But have fun with that, though. I mean, it might be a new thing. And why do you have to do this? It's your punishment. What did you lose?
Yeah, so in West Virginia, we picked 2 players to win. Jake Brandon picked Devin Harbaugh, picked Jeremiah Ellis, and then Harbaugh ended up winning the whole thing. So that was the punishment.
Okay. TJ, I forgot that. TJ said it can't shrink any smaller, Wally. So basically, you have nothing to worry about. That was a comment that came in. So.
Yeah, I think once I untie it around my kneecap, it'll be fine.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I do.
Right.
TJ did ask where's Wally? Is he in the dark? Yeah, he's in the dark. He's driving back from New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'm driving back from New Hampshire, and of course,
playing it safe.
Of course, it decided to fucking rain while we're doing this too, so it's kind of hard to see already.
Oh, geez. We'll wrap it up. We'll make it quick, all right? Yeah, I'll just make a. What's Yeti need to do to make your list? I love Yeti.
Who?
Yeti Irwan.
I mean, close, finish. Yeti's always been phenomenal player, but she does still show nerves, man.
Yeah.
I love Yeti. She's one of my favorite players, but her favorite people too. But she does get nervous on the broadcast too, which I hate seeing that. I mean, what she came back and scored a 9 against Katie, and then still just had some yips down the stretch to let Katie back into it. I mean, Yeti had that one in hand.
Yeah, she definitely did. And she got that 9. I think the nerves picked up even more, and she was able. Katie was able to get back into it and take over.
Yeah. But no, we'll be doing these videos, like I said, every couple of weeks. We'll usually go probably like an hour, and it'll be a little bit more of a professional environment than me driving in the car. But we just wanted to make sure that we start things off and give you guys an idea of something to expect every 2 weeks. We'll go live about the same times, and we'll be consistent with it. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we'll make more posts leading up to it to kind of in anticipation build that up. We'll have a little bit of a better setup, and definitely want to be more engaged too with you all. So we want to make sure people are joining in, asking questions, and we'll try and answer them as best as we can. Obviously,
All
Are
right,
you
so
trying to say
you
my
got a
setup
prediction for
sucks?
no, your setup doesn't suck at all. You know,
my car sucks. Actually, my car's awesome. Doing a live feed from my car sucks.
right? And your phone service is good too. That's the only thing I worry about when I'm in the car. But it's a great setup, Keka. We love it.
All right, so you got a prediction for Colorado?
Yep. My singles, I think is going to win it. I think I'm going with Eric Davis.
Damn.
No,
All right.
Who's your 4 singles from each bracket?
well, I don't have the brackets
We
up.
don't even know the brackets yet, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
They're
so
out. We
the
don't have.
shootout singles is first. So once that
oh yeah, that's
once
right.
that
That's
shootout
right.
singles finishes, that's going to change the singles rankings.
I don't need the bracket. I don't care. I
And
just
that's a
take
new
Eric Davis.
twist this year, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, it is weird how the shootout singles is playing into the point system too. So I don't know much about the point system, but I think obviously who's the. I'm trying to remember now.
You take the top 3 nationals, top 1 shootout for your standings.
Nice.
Man, Jeremiah Ellis is going to be number 1 no matter what.
Right. Oh. I mean, those are updated too, right? I think they are.
If I got to make a bold prediction, I'll go Alex Rawls taking down singles.
Alex Rawls, okay. Mr. Achilles. Yeah, so that's what I think that's a good prediction. Yeah, and Ian Cripps is number 2, the number 2 player right now, which I think is crazy. And then Eric Davis is the number 3 player.
Ian Cripps can get passed up though because actually Ian Cripps is already passed. He's not number 2 overall.
Oh yeah, he is. He's right behind Jeremiah.
Really?
Of course, these rankings here. Maybe unless they're not updated, but pretty
You
sure.
sure you're not just looking at shootout?
No, pro
because
Jeremiah 830
the
points.
first shootout counts. Everybody that played in the shootout counts towards their standings. So they have 2 in there right now. So since Ian won that already, he can't play in another shootout, and it won't count for his standings. So he's already maxed his points out of the shootout standings.
How do you do? Are you looking at standings or are you looking at the bracket?
I'm looking at I'm just looking at rankings, overall rankings.
I feel like there's somebody else, like Gavin Khanna, I think should be up there. But either way, yeah, I think that with the shootout points adding to it, it's going to kind of wrinkle it up a little bit, but not too much. You're still going to have your heavy hitters at the top, people that you saw on the broadcasts for shootout and singles national format near the top.
Gavin's number 9 in singles,
Right.
pro singles.
Yeah, so he'll improve, but he won't improve till after the singles bracket's already out. So he's got a chance to shoot up there, though, if he has a strong singles shootout, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And that's the same thing with like you're looking at Lightskin and Dean Norton. They're the number 5 doubles team because I know they made a run deep in the shootout and on national doubles side.
Yep.
So and obviously Tony and Mark are number 1, and Matt Sorrells and Eric Davis are the number 2 doubles team.
Keck, you want to take a stab at picking a singles player?
Nope, I don't do that because I jinx them. It's not going to happen. I will never predict anybody. Sorry.
You don't have that much effect on people whether you think they're not, right?
Oh, you ever seen the movie The Cooler? That's me.
But he got the girl in the movie.
I got a girl.
All right, what about doubles? Doubles, Wally, you want to go first?
I will say we have. I'm gonna say we have 2 returning teams back to the broadcast: Mark and Tony, Gavin and Fisher. I'm gonna take Gavin and Fisher to win the whole thing.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
I think I actually already picked Ryan and Ryan on the other show, so I'm just hedging my bet.
There you go. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it.
I got an interview with Big Ass tomorrow. I'll pick another team there. That way I can say I'm right.
There you go. They cover it all. I'm going to go Jackson Gore and Sammy Soto. That's what I'm going with. I'm firing. Good old Colorado. So when do you head out to Colorado, Wally?
So basically, once I get done driving here, I hop right on a plane, head out.
Nice.
I'll be out there Tuesday night.
Set up Wednesday. You gonna hit the slopes in it? Go skiing?
I don't know. I think we got to set up on Wednesday, or start the setup on Wednesday, and then finish it on Thursday. So we'll be live for Shootout Singles Thursday night. Since Anthony lives out there in Denver, Anthony's going to join us on the live feeds this weekend. So should have some pretty good commentators this weekend set up, and then with the experience underway from the first one with Corey and Chase, the live feeds. We understand there's some growing pains that we got to go through, and I hope you guys understand that too. But I think we're on the right track. I think we're heading in the right direction.
I mean, I think the only thing is you just gotta let people take it down and back. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just kidding. Oh, that was for Jacob. Just kidding, Keck. That was a joke. All right.
I'm not nothing. My mouth is shut.
Yeah, we had some fun with that this weekend too. Jacob was giving me shit, and I was like, "It's not even me." But nah.
It's funny. No, I think that the live feeds are great. I just need to find. I was doing like a picture-in-picture on my phone, whatever was on the ESPN Plus one, or whichever one was like on the Facebook or YouTube stream.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sweet. The more coverage, the better. It just sucks having to swap back and forth. Like I want to watch this game or this game.
You got an iPhone or an Android? Which one does that?
iPhone.
That does it on the Android too. I was trying to.
Yeah, I know what you're
let
trying
you know
to do.
that
I know what you're trying to do. Mike Hennessy does the same shit because he has an Android too. Like, dude, whatever. That's not work. All right.
Hell, it's easier this year than it was last year. Last year we had 4 cords.
Yeah. So, and last year was the what was that Stream Stack? I think you had to go to.
What was that?
I think it was the website Stream Stack. I believe it was. You had to go to see all the different sites. No, it is easier this year. I think it's. I think y'all are doing great. It's pretty easy to catch everything. So, well, good. Well, we'll let you get back to driving since it's raining. I appreciate it, fellas. I am looking forward to this. And as Wally said, we will be a little more organized next time. We'll have the brackets brought up and things like that to share so we can dive a little deeper. And then if you're watching this or if you go back and watch this, you have any questions or anything you would like us to hit on, we'll be sure to do that. Like I said, and we will make a post before, a couple of days before, kind of anticipation. So same thing, you could sit there and post any topics you guys want us to hit on, as long as it's nothing crazy. No drama, Keck said. So anything drama related, we won't be a part of it. Maybe.
I got you.
So,
I mean, I'll just leave if you guys want to do drama.
I'm just kidding. No, so that's that. Wally, anything you want to say?
No, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, look forward to seeing you guys next week or two whenever we do that recap. And then see you guys Thursday on the mic in Colorado.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Keck, you finishing words, last words? Something. Give us something.
I'm not doing Colorado, but I'll see you all in Vegas.
Thank you for not eating the other banana, too, while we were live. So. All right. We'll see y'all. Safe travels, Wally.